Gentleman's time has expired. The chair now recognizes myself for questioning. This is such an important issue coming from a district in West Texas where water is both scarce and also hampered by overregulated nature of bureaucracy at times, and that's really what I want to talk about. Because access to safe drinking water is obviously non-negotiable, and every community deserves that, but the way we regulate it, the way we fund it, the way we transmit it to our communities is critical as well. And I'd argue that most water systems in our country are small, and they don't have the compliance departments or the in-house counsel that some of the big operators do. But when Washington adds new mandates, whether it's monitoring requirements, reporting layers, labor rules, or procurement standards, these requirements land on rural communities in an outsized and negative way, and that's my community that we're talking about here. And we've got to understand what this means for ratepayers, because in those small communities, it also impacts the price that people are paying for water. Mr. Hill, what do you think is the most important element of operating a safe public drinking water supply?
The water operator. That is 100% the most important part.
Can you kind of walk us through, I think you have 26 employees that are managing both water and wastewater. How do you prioritize when new requirements come online?
We look at the new requirements, and of course I chair the regulatory committee for national, so I get a little bit of insight there on, but it's hard to prepare. We do all we can preparing for these to meet the requirements for regulatory, but it's tough for a small system. The finances are not there for these new rules.
So it sounds good. Some of the ideas that come out of Washington on paper, it's like, oh, great, we can support that, and that's going to keep it safer and cleaner. But is that really the case sometimes? What do we misunderstand up here?
Right now we're looking at perchlorate. UCMR one was 2005, and we tested for perchlorate. We had no detects, and we'll be coming this week for our they're looking at applying that rule, and that's not EPA, that's a court decision. But we've already done this round of testing 20 years ago, and here we are again, going down the same path. It is a burden put back on our water system, again, to do something we've already addressed once in the past.
Ms. Murley, thank you for being here. Are small and rural water systems facing unique challenges in accessing federal infrastructure funds? And if so, can you kind of go into detail about that?
Yes, I would point you to a series of works that we have done on state capacity to handle the influx of IIJA, both drinking water and clean water. We've looked at the state of New Mexico, we looked at South Carolina, and we looked at the U.S. Virgin Islands. I would say that each state has different demographics and different challenges, either human capacity, technical capacity, or organizational challenges to receive those funds. And we've done work and made recommendations to the agency for improving those areas.
I have 10, 15, maybe even 20 communities that are searching for those funds right now. They're looking, to see how they can help because of the issues we just described and Mr. Hill talked about. Where should I point them? Is it that report that you mentioned, or are there other areas that we can highlight to them?
I would point them to the agency. I think one of my colleagues testified today about an application for technical assistance, and I would leave it up the best area to go.
Thank you for that. The scarcity issue in West Texas, a drought-prone area that does not receive a lot of rain, is a real issue. And we rely heavily on groundwater, and the population growth is also tied to that scarcity issue as well. But Mr. Hill, in drought-prone areas like the one that I serve, what does the long-term water reliability planning look like for a small system?
So we have to have a water conservation plan with the Office of Water Resources in Alabama and a primacy agency. So we ran into droughts in the 90s. We laid a 10-inch HDPE line on top of the ground. We put a pump station in to a larger source, and we got ahead of that problem, and we ended up putting a pump station on a reservoir, which is larger than our primary reservoir. We ran 6 miles of 24-inch ductile iron pipe. And Russellville, as of today, I'm here to proudly say we should not be in another drought condition because our board had the insight and understanding of how important that water was for industry and communities to thrive.
Is it easy for you in those long-term planning sessions to also comply with federal regulations. Are more regulations better for you?
It is very tough to comply with the regulations because when you get one behind you, there's another one coming.
Thank you. My time has expired. I'd like to thank our witnesses for being here today. Members may have additional questions in writing for you, and I'll remind members that they have 10 days to submit those additional questions to the record, and I ask that the witnesses do your best to submit responses within 10 business days of receipt of those questions. I'd like to ask unanimous consent to insert in the record the documents included on the staff hearing documents list. Without objection, so ordered. And without objection, the subcommittee is adjourned.